You know, we're all in this organization, and I have kind of like a cliche that says, I'm not in it for the tiara. I'm not, and I'm tired of members in this organization that are looking for the jewel or the pin or what are you doing to make this organization move forward? And that should be a concern of not only everyone in this room, but when you take that back to your chapters, what are we doing in outreach? And I think one of the biggest things that I have promoted within my chapter is we have to get our name out into our local communities. I don't care if it's in a penny saver or whatever kind of publication that you can get it out there. Get your name out there. I said it from the back of the room. We're the best kept secret going in the United States. People don't know who we are. We do have our advocate, you know, Andrew up on Capitol Hill, which I'm looking around. Most of us were there this past year. And he gets our causes out. But do we follow up? We just had an initiative that came out from Andrew, and it may have seemed minor, but it was brought up by Senator Feinstein of putting the 85th anniversary of the Daughters of Penelope. I can count on, all right, two hands of daughters that responded to this call to write your senator. He does the letter for you. All you have to do is fill in the blanks. So when these initiatives come out on the Ahepa side and on the daughter side, we need to follow through. When we went up to Tallahassee, how many of us walked into offices and they said, Ahepa daughters, who? Who are we? When we went on Capitol Hill, and I'll give an example of one of our senators on the East Coast. When I visited her 2 years ago, it was thank you, go away little girl. This year, when I mentioned we have a Hellenic Israeli caucus and most of her district are of the Jewish faith, guess what? 3 days later, she joined the Hellenic Israeli caucus. So you have to find, I think, a point that will have us, you know, that recognition that we're needing. And I forgot to thank you, though, Brother Gus. I appreciate so much that you allowed me as Grand President to address Ahepans. It's a big deal. You have no idea. Am I correct, Nikki? It's something that's not often done. I appreciate that very much.
It's our honor.
Thank you. I'm going to digress a little bit. I've been in Florida 25 years, and I'm ashamed to stand here in front of you and say I've never been to Cape Canaveral. So about 6 months ago, I had the opportunity to go there and do the tour. And there was a plaque that hit me in the face like a ton of bricks. And it was about the Apollo 8 race to the moon. And it was a quote, and probably every gentleman in here that followed it will probably know what I'm saying. And it said, we chose to go to the moon, not because it was easy, because it's hard.